Let's get ready to babble about Vengeance Day
Yeah.
from Washington, D.C. I'm not live. Hold on.
I was gonna say I don't see it on the list.
I'm not live watching. I'm not caught up on the show.
Oh. Oh, you're not live on the show. Okay.
Yeah. I should be live on Twitch.
I'll refresh my Twitch, see what it.
Let's go make sure. Check my channel.
Oh.
Hear a lot of echoes.
There you are. Hey. Yeah, I pretty much pull up yours so I can watch both chats.
I wonder how. Wow. Okay, that's a bit better. Twitch-wise, I didn't realize how low my volume was. Close that back out and get ready for the actual show again. Are you on the intro coming into the pay-per-view now? Or PLE?
Yeah, looking at Oba February. Well, now not anymore. Oh, okay,
Over.
now it's back.
Bailey? I'm at Bailey.
Bailey? Yeah.
Yep. All right, we're close enough then. Is there a match tonight you're looking forward to the most?
I think in a way it's the Roxanne Perez, Bailey, that fatal four-way match, just to be like, okay, how we going with this here? I mean,
fair.
it seems like it's seeming like Perez is gonna go up to Raw or SmackDown here.
Yeah, I
Like
assume
this
she's
is
going to.
like this is it right here. But we also
Yeah.
thought that with Oba recently, and then it didn't go that way. We're like, what the hell? You just dropped the title. What's going on?
Yeah, I think they're having more going on with that than we knew.
Yeah.
Starting off with the women's, what is it, IC belt? Stephanie and Fallon.
Yeah.
Do we think Chemical X gets involved? Kind of evens up the odds a little bit.
Maybe they've kind of been a little weird lately on some of their programs where it's just like they just leave it really uneven quite a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes they solve it with run-ins, but I've been seeing a lot of times where they're just like, you're just out there by yourself and boned. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If they want Fallon to keep the belt, then I guess no one comes out to help Stephanie. But why do we keep putting everybody ringside?
Yeah,
Why are we doing that?
just
I guess for scouting purposes, but aren't there like 14 monitors in the back
I guess to kind of highlight talent that maybe isn't
on the card?
on the card tonight, and still be like they're still here, they're still on the camera. Don't forget about them. We have other stuff planned.
I guess it is a quick, easy way to be a reminder, but still.
What's up with Mask Bitch? She wasn't wearing a mask before all this time, was she?
She's been wearing a mask for a while. I think she actually did break her nose or something like that. But it
Okay.
was so long ago that
Like
I think she's just rocking it.
okay. For like the last month, she's been wearing the mask. Like
Yeah, I remember
the
'cause
end of
Cody-
last year, she wasn't.
Right, Cody actually gives it to like when Cody came down. Hey, what's up?
Oh hi. Oh what? No, stop. Oh fuck you, bitch. You're wearing a goddamn mask, anyways.
No, Cody comes down and I think mentioned the mask to her because I think her nose got messed up right around when Cody came down here for a little bit. She's the one I don't know who she is. You know what? They kind of stole this from TKO, didn't they? And the UFC. Like all the people in the weight class of who's ever fighting is always shown outside the ring, kind of just hanging out. And not just that, but other fighters. But a lot of times, like if it's a lightweight guy and there's a lightweight guy in the crowd, they show that guy sitting in the crowd. I think they kind of took that from the UFC.
Well,
Not a bad move. I don't think it's bad. Don't get me wrong. Just
makes
think
sense. I mean, as much as before they were all under the same parent company, they kind of took shots at one another. They still stole stuff from one another.
they weren't under their same parent company until about a year ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
just saying, even before that happened, they were grabbing little snippets from one another to improve their brands.
I suppose.
Like they'd take, well, usually it was the UFC taking shots at wrestling, just declaring it as fake. But then they'd steal certain things that made them look better. Oh, someone!
Hey, look who woke up.
Hi, come here. Come here. Yeah. Why are we crying? Why are we crying? Oh. The little pups. Hi. Yeah. Of course, you'd wake up as soon as we start streaming. Where you out? You sleep for like 2 hours. Oh, jeez.
I gotta go check that chicken that I had in there.
All right, go do it. I'm gonna host Puppy Cam. I still love Stephanie's felt boots. Her top's a little different. All black. It's still kind of like the patternization that she normally wears, but with some red rhinestones. But she's mostly all black. It's still her look, but there's some differences. Oh yeah, hey baby, going wom. And poor baby puppy. Maybe I get closer to the mic if I'm not being super duper loud. Yeah, poor baby puppy.
All right, I get to sit for like 5 minutes or so before. Ooh. I got back just in time.
Yeah.
Oh, good defense. Rolling out. Okay. Well scouted.
Oh, I stinky puppy breath. Ow. Good boy. Wow.
We're not in commercial. What are you doing?
Oh boy, puppy kisses.
Ooh. These two put on like a hell of an actual wrestling match here.
They really are. Like, this is pretty fantastic of an opening match.
Yeah.
Hi. What are you doing, Bowen?
I never understood the standing switch though. Like that someone could just
Oh, nice camera.
like turn to the left and get out of a bear hug from behind. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. What are you doing?
I don't mind them going for arm bars in wrestling. I just would like them to get out of it faster.
Kind of like that?
Yeah, like just to make something happen to get out of it quick. Because arm bars are quick. When they're cinched, they're in. There's not, and if they're not cinched, you're trying to continue working. So if you're the person applying the arm bar, it's not a sharpshooter. You can't just, fun triangle choke. But if you're on top, then, ooh, good kick. You don't. The other person isn't going to tap it away. You need to continue squirming essentially. This way, it looks like you're continuing to work to get a better grip and a better armbar going.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I was saying before, I think I stopped mid-sentence. It's not a sharpshooter, so you can't just like sit in there and hope it wears the person down or a figure four. It's oof.
Yeah, once you're in it, you gotta tap or it's gonna break.
Right. So you can't as the person putting it on, you can't just stop and be like, okay, they're gonna tap eventually. If they're not gonna tap but they want to stay in it, then you have to keep trying to position for a better angle on it. This way, it looks like you're still trying to fight to get the submission. Uh. Cincinnati. Is there Cincinnati in Florida or Cincinnati in Ohio?
I would assume Ohio.
They, outside of PLEs, have not really left the state of Florida.
They've been doing some touring this winter though, actually.
But I think it's all Florida, short of premium live events. Oh,
I kind of don't think so.
the only exception being the ECW Arena.
I don't think that was the only exception. I think they've been going to a couple cities this winter.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but the best way would be to like look them up, like where have they been?
Right. So, like, they had a show at the same time in Atlanta. That's when they had the crazy stage. The goofy stage from the side. Then they had, were they in Indianapolis for Rumble Week? I don't remember for sure.
I don't remember for sure, but they've been in some different places this weekend. I mean, right now it's saying that they're in Washington, D.C.
Right, for a PLE.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying there. Yeah, that's right. You were saying for PLEs they're in
Different
special
cities.
places. Yeah.
Right, and they seem to be traveling with one of the rosters as they do it. Just like SmackDown was here, right? They were in Washington last night.
Yes.
So, it's just, I'm glad they're traveling more for sure than they used to. It's still not the same as it was way back in the day when they would travel literally by bus to different cities were in different places than the main roster was at any given time.
Yeah, like when we saw them in Warren.
Right. I saw NXT how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 times. In at least 2, maybe 3 different cities. Okay, ref. You can't get mad at her for hair pulling if Fallon's done nothing but pull hair all match.
Ow.
What do you call that? What do you call the 619?
Faint kick?
Okay.
Oh, now
Brooke gets
we're gonna
all into this. Why is the one with the mask looking down? Like, she'd be defended against that move. about to lose his damn mind. Uh,
Yeah, I might be only 1 second behind you. Like,
okay, that's not too bad.
We are that close, so it's a lot better than last night, where it's just like it's like 8 or 10 seconds difference. Like that
Yeah.
sucks. Hard to talk about, moves or spots or what's going on backstage or in the ring. Well,
I
we're
just
not
need you to take
synced
control
up.
in that situation. This way I know what we can talk about, what we can't yet.
Yeah.
I don't know about Thorpe. I don't know how I feel about Thorpe. I guess I'll learn more about how I think of his character and him in the ring after tonight's match, but
Yeah, I don't know him well enough yet to know if I care.
also I don't know how I feel about the ring ropes being so similar in color as the ring.
No? You don't like white on gray?
Pretty much. Feels a little washed out to me.
No ads either on the mat.
Yeah. So the question is could they not sell any? Have they not tried to sell any, or does Peacock not want them selling any on there?
Yeah, that might be a thing with Peacock, that you can't have your own ads.
Right.
We do our ads. That might be the deal they cut. That's probably a contract issue.
I imagine.
It's probably the only reason we see it on Netflix is because they probably worked out a thing like, hey, we can advertise what we want to advertise.
Well, they had one already in place, whether it be, half-assed, so to speak. But Prime, they cut the deal with Logan Paul's group to be on the center of the mat on an occasion. I don't know how many times that was going to be, but I think they, one, wanted to make sure they had made concessions for that, and two, they probably saw a chance to be lucrative. So they're like, okay, Netflix, this is something we definitely need.
Part of that they might have got away with, Jake Paul being part of
Logan.
Sorry,
You're
I'll
good.
always screw up those two names. I probably second guessed myself right before that, but him already being on the roster, there's probably some sort of like little caveat for that. Like someone on the roster has something, we can promote it because they're part of WWE. They're not an outside source in a sense. There's probably some sort of little.
Well, it's an outside thing, and usually if they promote it, it's theirs. But I doubt they have any say in anything to do with Prime, outside of whatever the promotional deal is in the ring.
Yeah, they might not.
They used to be that way. Who knows what it's like now?
Yeah, but if it
I
was
still
some
can't
sort of.
believe-
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just saying, I still can't believe that Gigi didn't come out to deal with JC.
Oh yeah, after the kind of the interference that the ref didn't see.
Right, because Gigi and JC go back a long way. Are they just gonna get tossed after this?
Oh God.
Super kick apart head.
Slap to the face sounded so loud it sounded like a fucking chop.
Yeah, that was a fun move. I don't know if it's a chance in hell of hitting, but
What? There's important stuff happening. Oh Jesus.
oh,
Like a face buster to the knees.
yep,
Ouch.
took some distance there.
God. Nice form with the jump too.
Yep. Like I said, that's what a lot of the smaller women have been doing, is using that bottom rope to springboard to the springboard. But it works.
Yeah.
Io's the first one I saw doing it, but I wonder who did that first.
No, she's not lined up right. So, oh, now she is. Whoa! You know she did that?
Yeah.
I didn't know she did a corkscrew backflip.
Yeah, corkscrewing moonsault. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is that the first time she's done it here in NXT, or have I just forgotten or missed?
I don't think she's used it since you started watching.
Okay. Well, I've been watching since her debut.
That's true. She did come in. I think you did start right when she started. I think you're on
Yes.
about the same trajectory as her career.
Yeah,
I think I've seen her use it-
nearly.
I think I've seen her use it twice.
I must be just forgetting. It's not that she, wrestles on the ground like you would say, but I don't quite see her do those. Of course, I see her do these dives to the outside.
Yeah,
This
the springboard she does a lot.
That's definitely part of what she does.
That's what she right there. That's what she usually wins most of her singles matches with. But
Well, as pretty deserved.
yeah, everybody's super surprised by that.
So that kind of shows that we're not really going to see her just yet. Anyways, go after Julia and her belt.
Nah, they'll have this run for a while.
Basically, yeah, they'll have these two holding different belts for that. For NXT.
It is a little weird to have two, in theory, good guys be on top of both your belts, but
Oh, and I finally wired my on-air thing.
oh, nice.
That ought to be working well. Double check to make sure it did. Oh, yeah. Yep, just got a 15-footer cord and it fixed that problem.
Nice.
Because otherwise it was just going to be, have to change batteries and not be able to use my remote. Yay, back to commercials.
Right.
I know nothing different, though. I only know commercials.
Yeah, for me, it's back to commercials.
Yeah, you're lucky on Monday nights. That is bullshit.
Me and my random interviews with usually Kaiser and American Made.
Well, I'd certainly take it over the same old shit every day. Like, this is a little bit different here on, Peacock because, well, it's a different service, but TV and Netflix kind of have the same commercials going on.
Well, here's the big gig energy commercial.
Well, they keep talking about I should be getting fiber in this area. We're just sitting here going like, okay, well, come on with it. We'll take some fiber.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back to having like the fastest internet out of like all my groups.
Yep.
I don't know if I had fastest, but it was good. Definitely good.
That is the downside when you live out a little ways.
Yeah, it's technically not even not even live out. It's just like on the outskirts of town, basically.
Right. I always think of the farm. Actually, I gotta stop doing that.
Well, I mean, back of my property does connect to a horse farm.
Right. So that puts you on the edge, but the farm is a little further out. So.
Yeah, that one, if it was something like, say I'd like move to live out there or something, I had to figure out better internet out there. Even Sarah would. We'd have to like get some sort of solution. Like, yeah, we need better than what you got out here. Someone's gonna have to run a line.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Why is she looking like the Hulk? I was gonna say she could come over there and kill you. Tag team partner or no.
Working on the handstand.
Skate park. Whee.
Protect me, Cone.
Now, come on, you gotta do what. Okay, well, skateboarders do that, but you also gotta stomp it in half.
Well, this way she keeps her bored. What's this dude's fascination with his leather strap?
Yeah,
That's how you show that you're ready. You make sure you got your fresh cut going. You're all trimmed up.
Yeah, they're kind of just doing that backstage now for all these shows because it's enough people that like.
Well, they want them to look good.
Yeah, well, also and have the type of hair where it's just like, well, you don't want to fit in a hair appointment when you're in between traveling to the shows and traveling home to be with your family and all that. Like, so
I think Bailey still gets custom stuff done, but besides that,
yeah, well, some people will.
yeah.
Also, she has a little bit different style hair than what you see people just trimming up with hair clippers.
The touch-ups they do.
Yeah, some of that, it's just, well, they just have different hair that does different stuff, has to be treated differently.
Is his vest smoking?
Yes. It's coming out.
What
It's
is
supposed to
this?
be coming out the skull.
Maybe the team will grow on me, but it looks awkward, that team right now.
Yeah, they're a little weird. I know they've been around for just a couple of weeks, but I don't even know their names yet. I'm struggling with it.
Briggs is the skull guy. I don't know his partner yet.
He's
Not a clue.
friggin' Nathan's also wearing a mask.
Yeah, he got messed up at the last pay-per-view or whatever. The one where he had 2 matches.
Oh. Eesh.
I mean, I'd keep it too if I was him right now, because you're in a team with you're pretty much superheroes, and your partner wears a mask too. So, why not? Just keep it for as long as you can.
Yeah, this other bigger tag team, they're kind of weird looking pairing, but that might make them kind of stand out.
Yeah, I think there's a chance. Let's see what they got essentially.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't to hold them to whatever this match looks like. I think they're gonna need some time to build.
This is a big barrel-chested Asian dude. He's just
I
kind of like
should know his name, and I don't.
just thick.
He's only been featured in like backstage segments so far since we've been watching.
Yeah, I saw something with him wrestling on Instagram, but that might have been like a dark match, maybe.
Could have been at one of the house shows in Florida they go to, or maybe he did have a match that I just missed somewhere along the way. But most of my stuff is him just standing in the back.
Yeah, that's been a lot of what they've been doing with him.
You know, when they first started talking about these two being a team, he talked about this place. This is kind of crazy because so much stuff was going on backstage and stuff.
I was rubbing my eyes there. I thought for a second there Frazier had slits in his pants to show his ass. I'm like, what? Why did you do that? They're gonna accidentally tear on some move.
You need ventilation. You don't want to be too hot. You got to cool off a little bit. They're like louvers on the back of a car. They make you look faster too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Big meaty man clubbing meat. Oh.
I don't know how I feel about his little flames on his
Whoa.
calves, but
You're not getting out of chokeslam. Fuck you, right? Oh.
yep.
Backbreaker? Ow.
Choke slam, backbreaker.
I feel like I would hate being the knee guy for that. Like, he
Yeah,
even
that
held
doesn't
his
seem good.
leg.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, ow. Like, that
He's
don't...
still shaking it out.
Yeah, he's shaking it out. Yeah, like, if that shit don't feel good on you, like, don't fucking do that.
Right. Because, I mean, it's your job to make sure your leg doesn't actually, one, break itself, and two, break the opponent. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't be about that.
He's still shaking it out on the apron.
It's like, let's check the
Ow.
compression strength of my shin bone. No thanks.
Yeah. I hope they don't keep doing that fucking move.
I mean, it looks cool, but he's got to work on how he can, like, decompress his leg before, or better than that.
Honestly, I think full on just regular chokeslam looks better than that. That is a little bit of a ooh, that's a different way to innovate it, but I'd rather just see a chokeslam.
Yeah, but again, I guess, I mean, like I said, the move set is all about making moves that everyone does and knows, but make them your own. That's all they're trying to do. I don't know if, oh, God.
Ouch. Well, I would like to say that one don't really work. If it's hurting you long enough, you gotta go tag out and be like, fucking now, fucking now, fucking now, my damn knee.
I don't know if that's the move, don't get me wrong, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a move set that you see that in a creative game and you go, oh, that's so-and-so's moves. You know?
Yeah.
That's the same
Yeah, they're
thing
trying to stand out other than just their look.
Right. I
Makes
mean,
sense.
you know every Cena move, even if a little green or default character is doing it, you're like, well, that's the five knuckle shuffle. That's the this, that's the that.
Yeah.
The Hardys were the same way. Oh, there's the poetry of motion. There's the whisper in the wind. There's the twist of fate. There's this one, you know.
Yeah.
That's all they're trying to do. And I agree with you. I don't think that's the right one, but I see where they're going with it. Although Briggs, I guess maybe the flames are meant to be different, but man, he's just reminding me a lot of Kevin Nash with the way he's dressed right now. He's some straps away from being Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. That's where my brain went.
That made me remember hearing Damian Priest's music last night. But I didn't realize there was that little vocal snippet of Razor Ramon saying something about the bad guy in it. And Priest mouthed it while he was coming to the ring.
I don't think it's always been there. I think it's been there for a little bit, but I don't think it's been there for very long. Maybe it happened when he
like kind of went as a single left Judgment Day.
Yeah, I'd have to double check that, but I don't think that's always been there because I did notice that too, and that is a nice touch.
Well, then that makes me feel better because I felt like I had been missing this the whole time and just been like, oh, I apparently wasn't listening. But if you're thinking it's new, then maybe it is. And I just...
Yeah. I mean, I may have missed it myself. We may have both missed it, but I'm thinking that was new.
There might have been
It-
other things going on when he was coming out to his music where he didn't have time to pause during that little thing, and he like had to get to the ring sooner or something. But last night he paused for that and just mouthed whatever it was. Well, actually, I think he yelled it out like, "Dude, the bad guy."
Was that intentional?
Getting hit in the face. How he's holding his face like that.
Yeah. I only say that because he typically does a 450. And that was not a 450. I mean, it was a 6 somersaulting leg drop, but
I don't know. We were looking at like a fourth broken nose in like 2 weeks.
yeah.
Hey,
They went
certainly
with
having
it
a
well.
run.
Maybe it was supposed to be just a somersaulting leg because that looks sick.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily see it happen, but I was definitely seeing him holding his nose like fucking, ow, 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 my nose.
Nothing seems to be broke. I think he's okay.
He's
But-
still checking his nose though. It's
Yeah, I don't see any blood.
maybe just kind of stung him pretty good and blinded him.
Yeah, or maybe they just did a really nice job with how that move looked and how he sold it. But
Yeah.
that's so weird that he just shook the hell out of his own top rope. Was he trying to get
Yeah,
launch?
he apparently does that as a prep for like his top rope move or moves.
Briggs ain't gonna let him do this, is he? Briggs is gonna stop this.
Yeah. No, choke slam him to the outside. Choke slam you on your own dude. Well, that was an interesting way to do it.
Yeah. Fun interaction.
Yeah. God. That was just out of nowhere. Wow. I don't think I've seen someone do that throw like that and stay standing up.
Right.
Usually they fall backwards with it.
Yep. It's not working there, Frazier. You should probably stop trying.
Yeah. Hit you with your own guy again. Take that.
Oh, Frazier's kick pad is all messed up. Is Axiom legal? If you count right now, does Axiom and Frazier retain?
Unless he pins both of them.
Both of them were staring directly at him the entire time.
And wait for him to go with just a Undertaker catch into a tombstone on the outside. Choke throw your dude and ow! Oh, sitting on his face. Yeah, that's quite a definitive pin.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
gonna
total annihilation.
I'm gonna set my butt on your friggin' jaw.
That's taking like the Eliminator's finisher to a new level right there. Big ups to Briggs and his partner because this was a high speed match the entire way through and they never slowed down. They kept right going.
Yeah.
You expect that out of Frazier and Axiom, but
Yeah.
that was a cool match. That was a cool finisher.
Yeah, that definitely kept me engaged the whole way through. That is for sure.
Oh, this is the team they teased.
Yeah. There's a blue man group guy to the left corner that's like in red. It's like red man group. I know I should be paying attention to what's going on in the ring, but
Yeah.
that guy's freaking me out.
I'm trying to find out who these guys are. Corey Graves has some names. Have to watch it back because Corey gave us a few names of some of the people.
Oh, and I was babbling.
About the Red Man? Yeah, we'll look at the Red
Yeah.
Man.
Hell, sorry.
It's all good.
I have ADD.
I mean, they're just the newest thing. We knew they were coming because of the way they ended NXT, so
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna go put the chicken. It's got time to cool a little bit, so I can go put that in the container for later.
Okay, dope. Puppy's just sleeping over here. We'll go puppy cam for a sec. Who did out? Wow. That's a nasty way to land on that chair.
Oh damn! What am I missing with the Don family?
Because of how the family got effed up.
Well, I mean, it was just what's her name turned on the Don, right? So like that's
Yeah, but then everyone else ran in and tuned him up.
yeah, but I mean they're gonna go after the family, but really it's the two women are gonna have to battle it out for that.
Yeah.
Oh, back to commercials. Okay.
So, I hear some people that talk about strap matches and they tend to just never be good. I think I heard that going into like the CM Punk strap match against oh god, why did I just blank out his name? In AEW, MJF. But I thought that was kind of good.
They did a lot with that match, and it was more the storytelling in the match that was really good. If I'm not mistaken, that's when I think they got that rolling right off the bat with a good move. Double check that real fast.
You're pushing your
That's what I think it is.
whole towel out of the way here.
Was that the match that I think it was? Or was it the second match that they did that? Yeah. So what they did for that it was all storytelling. I just found a clip to double check it.
Yeah.
The match itself was fine. Don't get me wrong. But they kicked it off with, if I'm not mistaken, MJF like faking cult of personality and then coming out. And then CM Punk actually came out in his old ROH shorts, like his ring attire was ROH shorts, and his AFI music.
Okay.
That was very, it's very epic music. It's way different. It's really got a build to it. It doesn't really, it's just, you wouldn't have expected it. I think people from that moment on was like dialed in because they're like, oh no, man, Punk is coming out to his old ROH music.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then it just kind of built from there. So they set the table to be an epic match with the vibe right off the bat.
Okay.
So it helped a ton because I usually find strap matches boring as well.
Yeah.
They're definitely brutal because you take a beating. That strap does not feel good. I get it. But
yeah.
Tell me a good story if you're going to do a strap match. And that match did it very well.
Yeah. They some of the people that I heard talk about that like take strap matches and dog collar matches kind of like one and the same and just like it just end up being kind of sucky because you're so limited in what you can do. But
well, yeah, but that's why they always end up losing said dog collar or strap. They're only just hand tight, so they come off and then something usually happens afterwards. And
yeah,
I'm probably gonna be watching it late. I'll probably have some stuff to do right after this goes off, but I'm probably gonna watch the other AEW's Saturday night show since it's a special one for them.
okay.
Some really good matches on that card. I'm still trying to figure out like if this guy's got it. I feel like he may have been someone and then we stopped. We weren't watching and he got hurt and came back. I'm not really sure because he seems to have a lot more hype than someone I should know more about, essentially.
Yeah. Because, like, yeah, kind of for me, you know, this guy kind of came out of nowhere. So,
yeah, I feel like he must have been, you know, someone that was doing more before we started rewatching this.
yeah.
Essentially. and then we just must have missed him come back. I could look into that. I should probably. Just want to point out another vest club.
Oh, yeah.
The vest club is very
Historic.
crowded.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh. Where'd that pop in at? Heard the message, like the little sound like I got a message, but I don't see one. I don't
Like
know
a
why.
Discord message or
Message on stream.
oh,
Huh.
I've got nothing.
Yeah, I got the sound. I don't see nothing. Looks like the multi-stream isn't working right.
Are you?
Well, it says you
check
can
YouTube.
Yeah, it says I can read. I can post comments. Maybe I gotta go look over there and see what it's talking about.
Yeah, because it should just put all your chat together, should it not?
Yeah, there's the multi-stream one that just puts at least those two together because that's all I'm streaming with.
Right.
So
Could you have got a subscriber on YouTube? Maybe that been the noise? Or would that be the same as your normal follow
I guess it's
sound?
possible. It doesn't seem to be a new follower on
Twitch?
But this thing should also probably tell me if I got a subscriber on YouTube.
You would think.
Yeah, I would certainly think. Hey.
What I tell you, there's always parts of matches where the strap's not on there yet, or it's going to come back off later on. And
I mean, I don't see anything there. I popped over to where I'm live. I don't know. If you're saying anything to us in YouTube chat, say it again, please, because now I got that open. But I don't know. That was weird. I got the old jump scare for it. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Nothing. What? What the hell are you talking about? So, what are you gonna do? I guess.
so how many matches were total on this card? 2 that we already had.
Yeah, I
This
don't
will make
really know.
3.
You're pushing your soft will towel off the table, and you're just laying on the table, which. Alright, he's still sleeping, so I guess that's fine, but. It's uncomfortable. There, puppy.
Yeah. Puppies do what puppy wants.
Well, he's been here for 3 years. So yeah, it sounds like it's someone that might be coming back from us not seeing him.
Yeah. This is his first PLE in his entire time there, though.
Yeah.
And I probably should have seen him at some point, and either A, just didn't realize who it was. Because I was watching on again, off again when Gargano was still here, even though it was NXT 2.0 with the Saved by the Bell graphics and stuff. But I was still watching just because Gargano, but
Yeah.
just not very closely, I guess.
Yeah, hog tying him. Let's wonder if that could have been a screw up where it's like that's not the spot to get pinned. Is just had him there to punch him in the face. The ref's over here. It's like that's a pin position. Let's count it.
Well, you could argue that the ref is meant to do his job. So he should, in theory, be counting if the guy's arms are down. It's not on the ref to not count, so to speak. But what the ref should probably do there is yell at Thorpe to stop using closed fists.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he should do there. This way, wow, that table is close.
Yeah, it is.
So I just noticed how close that table was.
Yeah, we hadn't had anyone come out towards the table yet tonight.
Because you're on the table instantly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's really bad.
That's really close.
You take any bumps out there, you end up like JD smacking your friggin' head on it.
That's why all the dives in the last match went to the entrance side.
Yeah. You don't want to go that other way. You jump into the stands.
Yeah. This feels a lot more like a normal NXT house show in the sense that the crowd's pretty close.
Yeah. I do have some bleacher stands. At first, I'm like, I wasn't seeing it lit up back there, but I see it enough.
Oof. Except they actually have the bell on a table.
Eh.
The house shows, it was just sitting on the floor and they had a wrench next to it. Like a 15mm wrench to ring it.
Ow. Like they lost the hammer, they're just smacking it with a wrench.
It seemed that way, or they just never had a hammer for it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we've the first
Could wait not to look professional. Yeah,
two
we
or
just
three
hit it with a
times-
wrench.
I sat in the upper part of like a GA seating at the first two shows, because I didn't know anybody at the Agora, but the others did. That's why they were front row. And then after it changed ownership, it was actually able for me to get into the front row. So actually, the one time we sat third row because we couldn't get out of where we were eating fast enough. So we got there late, but our section was rows 1 through 3. The fourth and fifth time we sat front row. That's how many times I went to see NXT in Cleveland, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first row times one time we sat right by the bell person, and then we looked down like, it's a bloody wrench, dude. It's not even a hammer. Like, again, I feel bad not liking strap matches because, dude, they have to hurt.
Yeah.
But it does limit what you can do.
Yeah. There's definitely a difficulty to it.
I think they're doing a good job, though. I think the pacing is staying pretty good. I think they're moving around quite a bit. The strap is long enough that they can get a little bit of separation when they need to, but
Yeah. Well, there's also a lot of people are very, I don't know if judgmental is the way to put it, but they go past the range of like critique.
yeah.
Like it goes from critique to they're just shitting on it. And it's just like, okay, well.
Well, we live in a culture now where if they don't like it, most people just hate on it. They don't see the good in something. If they can't say this is decent, but it's not my cup of tea. That's not something a lot of people do nowadays. Also, it doesn't get you many likes or follows. To have a hot take, one way or another, gets you way more attention than.
Yeah, it's the Howard Stern route, where it's just like, just have a strong opinion about something, and both the people who love you and your opinion, they will watch you, and the people that friggin' hate you and your opinion, they'll watch you too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They gotta unravel the damn strap every time they want to do anything that takes 2 steps away.
well, yeah. Well, that's part of the problems with the strap match.
Yep.
Oh, we got all tangled up. Let's untangle. Now we'll do a thing.
I was trying to figure out for a second what he was doing. Now it makes sense.
I was gonna say, do it with the strap. Yeah, right in the teeth. Ah. Yeah, ref, fucking bring it up. He's on the rope.
No rope break.
Oh, no rope break? Oh, shit.
Yep.
That's not good. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Fucking bit of a clothesline from Al.
Yeah. If you think he's done passed out, you probably should pin the guy.
Yeah, I mean, they pin for less all the time, too. Ow.
Yep. Like I said, they have to hurt like hell. But this is like the payoff, right? This is like the one thing you get from this is knowing that this right here hurts like hell.
Ow. Oh, I didn't notice his knee brace.
Oh, yeah.
I would guess that was probably the reason of him maybe not being around.
Yeah, probably torn ACL.
Yeah.
Oh!
Did he accidentally step on his head doing that, or almost?
Stepped on him, I think. I don't know if it was his head, shoulder,
Okay.
somewhere up in the up top like that.
I couldn't totally tell. Like, I was watching, but it looked like it was just close.
It looked like it was pretty close, but then he did the shrug, so it made me think that he... Like,
Yeah.
oh, yep, that happens. What do I care? He's the bad guy type of deal. Standing character.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yank him again. Okay.
Yeah.
Poor bastard in the stands. What the fuck?
That's one way to get your guy up to the... Back to the top level quickly.
Yeah, shitload of heat to go along with it because everybody
Yep.
want a trick here, and they ain't getting it.
My assumption that we'll see these two again and set up a match at WrestleMania now. Or stand and deliver same weekend.
Oh, if I was on this damn thing, I'd be like, please give me Undertaker, please. Please.
I'm not a Bubble Ray fan, and I already saw clips of people arguing with Bubble Ray.
Yeah.
Um,
Bubba's too much of like just a hard ass about shit
yeah,
rather than a mentor.
yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
It just he's got too much of that Philly bullshit stuck in him where he just I gotta be up your ass and treat you like dog shit.
Yeah, you don't have my respect yet, but I demand yours because my resume in the ring is this.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's great. We're still humans.
Where Undertaker so far seems to be like treat you like a dad that like wants to see you succeed. It's just like, all right, let's see what you got, and you show me what you got so far, and I'll talk to you on that and try to hone you to what you need to be. Work with what talents you've shown me and perfect them.
Yep.
But Bubba's just going like, just don't fucking embarrass me out there. Fuck, let's go. Like,
Yeah, what's your attitude problem, man? I know everything essentially. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you know what? I didn't come here to be a tag team specialist. And what-
Yeah, I came here to make it big in the singles, something you've never done.
right. Oh, aces and eights. I needed to surround myself with 400 different members of the roster.
Yeah.
The second only biggest roster to maybe the corporate ministry.
Yeah.
I'd be booted off that show.
Or-
Bubba was my mentor.
Or the NWO. Like, oh yeah, I want a second-rate NWO. Yeah, great.
Right.
That's who I want to be mentored by.
Right.
Oh, hold on, baby.
Oh boy, yeah, I'd be kicked off so fast.
Okay, there you go. I'm gonna fix your towel. Okay, go back to sleep.
Oh, I respect the hell out of what he did in the ring. It was great matches to watch, but man, it just his personality just rubs me the wrong way. So
Yeah, I mean, he just stays in asshole mode, and it's just like it just
has a high opinion of himself, which it's Ricky Starks. Hold on.
yeah. All right.
Never been a fan of his pose, but
It's basically like a modified dab.
pretty much.
And pretty much he's just going like, well, okay, this is going to be my dab. Like, okay.
Like you, that's your thing. Like you gotta like capitalize on the silhouette of it, because that's really what he's going for, is a profile silhouette.
So, of course, I didn't know him until that night.
Yep.
But then Instagram decided to show me a clip of him having a back and forth with MJF, and he brutalized MJF. So I'm already pretty excited to see what he can do. So
That was his best promo. You watched his absolute best work.
yeah,
He did very well against MJF, and I think MJF helped make him look really good. I think when he went toe-to-toe with Punk, where he had to be the heel, mainly, or an equal, but more or less a heel, it didn't go as well. It wasn't bad. He's young. He could be amazing on the mic down the road. He's not bad now. Like I said, he had me as a believer they needed to push him more and more when he was wrestling MJF. But I want to say the promo with Punk had me a little bit like, okay, he's still good. He still needs to be here, but he needs some work still. And then he disappeared. And they stopped using him.
huh?
He showed up at the Royal Rumble 2 years ago as a friend of Cody's. And who knows if that got him in any trouble backstage or not. But supposedly he was offered different um, directions with his character and matches and stuff like that and storylines, and he just turned them all down. And then he complained he wasn't being used. So who knows whose fault it was. He may have just wanted to get his ass out of there and come to WWE. Or maybe they offered him dress like a clown and be the new Doink. Who knows? I don't know what the story, what they offered him in AEW after being seen at Rumble. So who knows?
Yeah.
But super talented. Everyone loves the guy. So seems like a super nice guy. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah.
Here, where they give you way more direction than there.
Yeah, but at least now it's more like direction rather than it was just, no, this is what you're doing.
Well, as far as I understand, I don't know if this is for all like the younger talent or not, but like pretty much you can build your character there. You can do the things the way you want to do them. Maybe they give you a different storyline because you're going to work with this person or that person, but you have a lot more freedom to develop your character there. Whereas you see in WWE, it's much more of a, hold the lantern here type of deal. You know what I mean? It's much more pinpointed with how they want it to be from their perspective.
Yeah. But that I saw that more of just like working with them to make adjustments to take this idea and make it the best it can be.
Right, but it is, and I think they do a great job, but it is micromanaging. Whereas,
well, I mean,
AEW,
I mean, they do that with a lot of the entrances where they're just like, let's make your shit epic.
Right. But I mean, again, I don't disagree with it, but it's you're working with them, and they're probably workshopping it.
Yep, Cincinnati, Ohio. Go on.
Interesting. See if they announce anything after Cincinnati. No. Okay. So I don't see. But AEW's run much more for what it sounds like old ECW was, where you can take a character idea and you can, not always, but it sounds like a lot of times they say, if you can make that work, make it work. Let's run with it. Let's try it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you see people like Edge or Cope and Moxley and Kenny and Ospreay excel there. And talented people like that Harley girl you're seeing now on Twitter and everywhere and stuff like that now, who can rap and is a ventriloquist and all kinds of other stuff. If you can build your character the way you want to build your character there, it seems like you can have more freedom, so to speak. But if you need a little bit of direction, it seems like it's a bad place for you to be. So
your camera is super duper frozen right now, by the way.
yeah, that's on my Twitch or on just your end.
My end, I need to go look over at your Twitch. You're moving on your Twitch.
Okay.
So your end, you're fine.
So it's just a session connection between our Streamlabs and how they work together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you've mentioned before that this webcam is blurry with a lot of motion, and it's like when I watch the playbacks, I'm like, it's not that bad for being like a 10-year-old webcam.
Well, if you put a hand like kind of in front of the camera.
That's a more lighting issue.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's the part I'm seeing. It's just going like, whoa! I kind of lost focus there. It's trying to catch back up after you've done
because
that.
I take away its field of vision to get as much light as it can.
Yeah.
So if you backlit something like that, typically you'll be a little better off because if you like a ring light behind it, you get more light coming. Doing this and your hand's gonna be lit up. Whereas doing this into the darkness and it has a harder time focusing because it needs the light. But I don't have a
Wow.
massive light behind me. The only time I ever look bright is whenever the screen goes all white.
Hey, it came back. It unfucked itself.
Yay!
It like unfroze and looked like it was like freezing again. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have another position. Nah, it unfroze.
I mean, give me a heads up. I'll do some type of fun pose or something next time for you. Nice job by the ref and by Ethan. Ref catching the foot underneath the shoulder, and then Ethan kicking out at 1 after the delay. Makes a lot of sense. But Ethan is a long time professional. I think he runs A1 up in Canada too, so he runs his own little mini promotion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the independent one. That's the one I always joke about because he and I don't know if he still is helping run it, or maybe he has other people running it now that he's on the road as much as he is, but he and what's his name from? Oh, I think it's Evil Uno from AEW. Used to do commentary a lot of times for those shows, and that's the show that had the old school rules match. And I don't know what they called it, proper rules. It was kind of like a heritage match, but done comically. That's the one where like the guy did an axe handle off the top of top rope, and the guy he hit with the axe handle got 2 wins. 1 because you can't use the top rope, and 2 because closed fists.
No.
So he got 2 points. It was a multi-fall match. It was like an Iron Man match, but in proper rules. Then they just made a joke of like all the ridiculous old rules in different ways. I should look that up again, but I think it was him and Evil Uno doing the commentary on that. I want to say that was A1.
Did someone get or lose a point because they called it a belt and not a title?
They might have. I mean, they did all kinds of fun stuff with it.
Or called each other wrestlers and not superstars? Or sports entertainers,
I
I
think
should
with
say.
the old school wrestling rules, I think those are okay still. I think they were WWE rules, but they might have. But that's the level of ridiculousness they took it to. You're right on page with what they did there. They had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird with Vince. There's sports entertainers. Oh, he's bleeding on the steps.
Yep.
Got a little nosebleed going.
Point. I missed that.
Yeah. Fuck your knee. Oh. Oh.
Your ankle.
Ow. 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 All right. Now you gotta work that ankle all night.
The bouncy one here had a red head, had a red ankle now. If you're looking at it from like the 2K standpoint.
Do it. Target that ankle. Yeah. Oh, he's got a streak of blood running across his cheek now. That's the wrong leg.
No, that's the right leg.
Yeah, okay. No, it is the right one. Why did I think it was the other one?
Ooh.
Oh, there's the green.
Just.
Whoa, God.
Ooh. Yeah, they got him pretty good. I missed what it was.
Yeah, I didn't see how he got tagged. I just saw that drop right on steel step. I'm like, oh, he got a bleeder. Figure leg.
I never did understand the leg DDT.
What, that?
Yeah.
Just contort it.
But your knee bends that way.
Yeah, well, he didn't hurt the knee. He hurt, like, the ankle.
I guess it's blunt force trauma on the ankle.
It's just like he already tuned up the ankle, so let's tug on it some.
Oh, did the ref just wipe his nose?
Um,
I think the ref wiped his
I
nose.
think I looked away for the slightest second. Yeah, it looks
No, it
like
was
you're
off
right.
camera. So when
Oh,
he had the submission move locked, the ref pulled a wipe, not maybe a bandage, but I think it was a wipe, out of his pocket and opened it up. You could see him opening the bandage
oh,
or
okay.
the wipe out of his pocket, and then they cut to a real tight shot on his ankle, and Ethan's face was out of the shot, and that's when they cleaned up his nose. Good producers. Good producers.
Ow!
Sounded good.
Yeah, it did. Oh. Oh! Ow, ankle lock. Sick son of a bitch.
Well, Cedric Alexander can't come to save him this time.
Oh.
He was released.
At least they had the sense to go like, okay, I'm gonna hurt this guy's ankle and then continue to work on it, not just, all right, I did one move to it, but that's not what this match is gonna be.
Oh, Ethan's done this forever. Ethan
That's
did
good.
this in the indie scene. He did this kind of like pick it a limb
Body
and
part.
really work it
Yeah.
is big in AEW.
Oh, it's not a red man group thing. There's a red light somewhere in the audience right there, and some bald guy was just standing up underneath the light, and he looked like just a neon red man group guy. I'm like,
My God, where is he at? Left or right?
left corner by the entrance.
Far side or near side of the entrance? Like hard cam side or the other side?
Hard cams,
Oh, I
hard
see him
cam will
glowing
show
back
him.
there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, like the person walking around is getting hit by the red light. So
Yep.
it's over there.
Is it the guy? He's not in the red light right this minute. There's
No, not currently.
not that guy. Okay,
It was some bald guy that was standing up at the time.
right.
I-
There's a line of bald guys right there, Matt.
I'm just saying, one of them stood up
Okay,
when the run-in happened of the four guys
Right.
we don't know.
you don't have a specific one. I got you.
No,
One of those guys. Got you.
Well, just
Okay.
one of them is watch over there if they start standing up. Nice little bounce you did there. Must not have been too bad of a nosebleed. He wiped them and it had stopped.
Yeah. I mean, it was bleeding pretty good, but it did stop pretty quick. So
Yeah. Not one of those damn ones where it's just like, oh, I just got a nosebleed for, an hour. For no reason. Wow. That was a pretty corkscrew kick.
yep.
Like a corkscrew, almost Pele looking thing, because he had one like the back of the ankle.
It was like a weird flat spin. You see
Yeah.
it more in motocross, where it's like it's not a full flip, but he's got a weird rotation to it.
Yeah. The entrance is so small.
Yeah.
The 5 rows.
This ref doesn't seem to give a damn about close hand strikes. Not a single care about people throwing right hands and left hands.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You got someone standing up in it. Well,
It's tough to see. It's
it
quick.
looked like they now moved a little bit. But it was just a red head just there and bald and neon red. Well, if it's like his... Whoa. Okay. Someone chewed on a blood packet.
Yep. They've been doing that more,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with.
Well, you gotta do it if you're showing it coming out the mouth. You can't like bleed your gums. That's insane.
Bite your tongue pretty good out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't be doing that. All right. I reload my drink while I got a moment here.
Yeah, it's a good call. Hey, pup. Stay right there, pup.
Okay. This is going to be the scary noise that you don't like, the pop in the top. So here comes scary noise. Yep, there it is. Okay. If I talk through it, I make it not so bad and jarring. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good puppy.
Are we down to 2 matches? That's all I can think of right now. The 2 title matches.
I mean, is this only going to be a 2-hour PLE? Yeah, it might just be 2 more matches, but they got to fit it into a half hour. Unless on Peacock they kind of don't have that sort of a limit because it's a live event.
Right, I don't think they have that kind of limit.
So yeah, that's probably about all we got because they're probably not going to do much more than 2 hours.
They usually are shorter. Let's see here. Scroll through. See what we got here. If anyone has a match card. They have a poster. So tag match happened. North American Championship for the women's happened. Ethan Page and the Bouncy one happened. Trick and Thorpe happened. Yeah, we got the Fatal 4-Way and Triple Threat. And does Obi not have a match tonight? Oh, Obi's in the Triple Threat. I'm dumb. Never mind. He's staring at me in the middle of the poster. The very middle of the poster. Okay, so yeah, we got the 2 matches left.
Yep.
Both with 2, in my opinion, main roster talents in it already. Because I think Perez is going up.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like she needs to.
Good use of that crate to hang that belt there like that.
Yeah.
I don't even mean the red one. I mean the black one that they used to counterweight to hold it there.
Oh, yeah, they just put the bin on top of the
Yep.
end of the strap and just be like, yeah, you just stay right there. Yeah, so the women are going to main event this, aren't they?
Yep.
Nice. And someone's got their new Alexa Bliss shirt already with the doll Lily.
Mm-hmm. So Obi walks out with the belt, and these two feud on the main roster.
Maybe.
This probably splits the difference and goes to like 8:30, I bet, or just before 8:30.
You think this is going to be an hour-long match?
We've got two matches,
Yeah,
so I'm expecting both to be about a half
started-
hour.
we started at 6.
said
Oh, you
8:30.
mean okay? You mean both of them going? Okay,
Right.
I thought you meant this match being an hour-long match and making it to 8:30. I'm like, whoa. Now I agree with you then. Okay, I misunderstood
secondly,
you.
I like Obi, but I don't understand this little pose he does right here. This like praying mantis thing he does, like arms up, crotch in the camera. It looks off balance to me. Is my problem with it.
Maybe.
Like it doesn't look like when I think of a powerful stance, it's a powerful stance because you have a lot of balance in it. Like you look like a brick wall. That to me looks like someone could push him over with ease. Like no left tackle is ever going to block a lineman that way. Like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but could that possibly have some sort of cultural significance?
it could
that he's doing?
100%. I may not have any clue of that. His character is interesting to me because he is a beast of a human being, no doubt about
yeah.
it. But he comes out with this, again, part culture, I assume, part just really cool. Oh, he's wearing shin pads. I don't have respect for that. His knee pads are shin pads right now. And that looks goofy to me. But no, and then he hits a strut when he comes out. Did you notice that? He's got a little...
Yeah, he does that all the time.
And he doesn't
yeah.
commit as hard as Penta. I'm okay with Penta doing it because Penta goes full out with his bullshit. Like, his strut is his strut. Penta like almost studied under the art of La Parka with his
yeah,
strut.
yeah. Yeah.
So
It is definitely like a ode to La Parka.
pretty much. Like he's just so intimidating, and then strut, and then it's so intimidating, then pose like a red panda about to fight a rock. They do that too. Yeah, red pandas are very adorable. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's like fear. Wait, do I still fear? Oh, I fear him again. I don't know if I fear him. Oh, if I fear him again, it's like a roller coaster with this man. But this is another thing you can take away from this. Waller and A-Town over here, Austin Theory, are mid card talent on the main roster as of right now.
Yeah.
And they're not the biggest wrestlers on the roster, but they're not the smallest either. But they match up really well against Obi in size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Obi looks like a monster when you stand him next to Wes Lee. Obi looks like a monster when you put him next to Nathan or Axiom. Obi looks big and scary, and you probably don't want to meet him in a dark alley because he'll probably throw you through the earth. But when you put him against the people that are of equal height,
Yeah.
you see it being Grayson Waller, like you're like, oh.
That is kind of like the first thing I ever noticed about Obi, where he's in this realm of, he looks like a god amongst men or a man amongst boys.
Right.
Whichever analogy you would prefer, but it's just, he's just look like he's so beyond this league and needs to be up with the big boys, but it's probably just because they, so far maybe just didn't feel he's ready. Still trying to hone him and be ready for Raw and SmackDown.
Right. They have been doing, and we were watching for his North American reign, but maybe not all of it was his mic work is actually better than I would imagine it would be. He can hold okay on the mic. I mean, that's huge on the main roster. Unless they want you to be just, the unstoppable force.
Yeah.
And even that can only take you so far.
Well, you should get Paul Heyman with you.
So, yeah, they could do that. They can give you a mouthpiece for sure. But, look at Nia. Nia's gotten better on the mic. She had to. It's the only way she could continue to develop that character.
Yeah.
And she did. And that's why she's a top player right now. And deservedly so.
Yep, and she had to take some time to get a little bit safer because that was the complaint about her. And she seems to be now.
She seems to be pretty good with it. People don't seem to have a problem with it. She is doing a much better job controlling the Annihilator.
Yeah.
And she safely headbutts people in the boobs. That's... Why would Oba do that? You're about to have those two fighting tee off against each other.
He might just be mad at the both of them, just like, I want a wrecking ball through both of these bastards double teaming me.
That could be. I don't think it's the best strategy, but that could be.
Well, in this, it looks like he's relying on brute force and saying, fuck strategy, I'm going to just kill him.
Yeah, one of those men wrestled John Cena at WrestleMania, though.
Yeah.
But
Also,
I just can't stand knee pads as shin pads.
Oh, I tell you.
I know. It's a personal pet peeve.
Yeah. Part of them working with him, I think, kind of goes back to we were just talking about him Oba maybe not being quite ready to move up, but he starts working with these guys that have experience up there.
100%. That's why so many main roster guys come down for a stint.
Yeah.
In NXT. Plus, I think most of them have come up through NXT at this point, and they just get amazing ovations being back down in NXT. So, that helps. But
I wonder if they get a little pay boost for doing it. Like they go like we know you want to stay up on the main card, but we want to
I think there's
utilize
there's
you.
pay boat boost for it, and I think some of them sometimes if they want you to work for something that like even the house shows, you get paid for the house shows. And I think sometimes they're optional. I think sometimes they're mandatory if they're working a storyline. So like if they know they want you to work your matches beforehand,
Ow.
they become more mandatory. If you want to just work them to work them, you can usually make extra money, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fill me on what's happening. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, no problem. We got a shiny bald guy in the crowd again. Hey. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Shattering ribs. Ow. Strangle him. Ah. Where's Austin Theory at right now? Oh god. Uh I used to knock the wind out of people doing that move to them without a chair in the way. Oh, imagine you do that to someone with the damn chair. How much that would hurt. God, that would hurt. What's wrong with your hand? Jeez. That's pretty. Springboard roll into a drop kick. Ow. A swat or a punch? I thought it was just decked him. Yep. Trying to work on possibly a superplex or something off the top rope. Interrupted. Theory's gonna... Oh, God. Oh, God. Ow. Well, backdrop and a superplex. All at the same time. Good God. Let's see a lot of those out of the corner coming from all shows. Everybody's doing that kind of triple threat move.
I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth here for a few minutes. What I missed?
No
His
problem.
chest looks busted up.
Yeah, a couple of nice hard smacks. The big one was the going for kind of like the what was it? Austin putting Oba on his shoulders off the corner, but then Oba going like, "No, screw this! I'm still going for the superplex," and superplex and just a backdrop. That was kind of the big thing that you missed. He's just stomping the shit out of him.
Does it look like these two realize that Obi's the biggest threat?
Well,
working
I mean, they're
together.
going to work together until they need to work against each other.
Right. Well, it looked like they were about to work against each other for a minute there, and then Obi decided to pull Theory out before I left. And
Yeah. But anytime it's going to come up for some sort of
big elbow
pin,
drop.
they are definitely going to fight each other.
Right. A little bit less of an elbow drop, and a little bit more of a land safely.
Yeah, it was kind of like a sideways splash.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick pin. You waited too long.
Waller's like, I just went through a table, bro.
Smack him off the apron. Oba's
Obi's gonna do
gonna
it.
ram him.
It would be wild if they actually put the belt on one of these two.
I mean, it's a possibility, especially if finally they're gonna have Oba go up. Like, I don't know why they, took the belt off him and kept him here.
The soonest you take the belt off Oba now is WrestleMania at this point. I don't think you put a belt on Oba for a week, and then only reason why you'd put it on an NXT guy, a main roster guy would be if you want to have them work NXT a lot as well, because they'd have to. They're on Raw now, so they'd be on Raw with the contention between the two of them, and then they come down, or at least one of them comes down to NXT once in a while too to defend the title. So they'd be like doing double duty probably until WrestleMania, but it also highlights the NXT brand on the main roster at the same time.
Hey, they used one of the flimsy tables and not
Yeah, listen, NXT ain't got that kind of budget.
not
They
a
still got the
marble
cheap
table.
tables.
All right, pup. I woke up the pup. And he's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
That's one way to reverse a sky high.
Yank out.
Yep. You Judas. Really? That's the insult you're going with?
Yeah, I don't think that fits, but okay. I don't know what they're chanting.
Yeah, I don't know either off the top of my head.
Behind you, behind you.
Well, Waller better just wait for this to end and be there to make the save. Should have just made the save. Yep. All right, I'll be right back in a minute.
All right. Oh. Oh. Oh, the 4 again. Wow. So they showed up again.
Right.
Came from all 4 sides. Like, it went black, it went blue spotlights with just Ova in the ring. I thought it was going to be some sort of like little celebration thing.
Right.
And then it showed those 4 on the outside. And then it went dark again. And then it went to like kind of the same blue lights, but kind of strobe lighting. And they ran in, attacked Ova. Picked them up like the Shield would pick up to feed Roman Reigns for like a power bomb,
Right.
and threw Oba at the other 2 to catch him and power bomb him, like catch in the air power bomb, which was impressive.
Sounds like it.
Throw fucking Oba across the ring into a power bomb. So yeah, they're trying to make a statement. They didn't throw out any names this time. I turned up my volume so I could try and listen and just focus. And they're just like, oh, we thought they were gone. They showed up again. They must have been not done with what they were after. That was it. Why did they name that thing Stand and Deliver?
I think they did it back when they were in Florida. And it just, no, it was Stand Deliver, probably even. No, probably Florida, because I think it was the NXT Brooklyn when Johnny won it in New York that one time.
It's
So, from Cincy to New York. Okay. Oh man, he's back on WTV. That's fantastic.
huh. Why?
I love him. He is so good.
He is.
Oh.
They didn't fix your table during that?
Nope, they get to have a broken table the rest of the time. I think they might fix it, actually. I don't know if the females want to use the spot or not, but. Okay.
Huh.
Your team is on Tuesday night. That's nice.
Yep.
Mm. I don't know who you have him deal with first. Like, who do you have him feud with first?
I have no idea.
You can't put him against the Obi right away because you don't want to crush either of their momentums unless Obi does go up. Because I guess you could build him and fast track him to the belt. I guess you know who might be good for him is Ethan.
Yeah, someone else that can like talk on a mic.
Yeah, let those two have their feud, build them up, and then both those two could actually work their way to eventually going after Obi down the road. But right
Yeah.
now, I think those two would highlight each other pretty well. After he seemingly, decisively beat Evans tonight. All right. I think I got one more commercial here. I'm going to run back in a second.
All right. Yeah, okay. Oh. Roxanne Perez first. They're just saying passes Asuka for the most premium live events in NXT history for a woman. So
They're letting people stay down in NXT longer, it feels like to me. They're letting them be faces of the brand for a longer period of time.
yeah,
Like, I don't think anybody's really had a chance to be a 3-time champion with a long run before.
Yeah, this is her chance at a 3-time champion run. But
you know, at the same time though, like the talent, Roxanne came from a good school and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but like Asuka had already been wrestling in Japan with intergender matches with Kenny Omega and stuff like that at the time. So like,
yeah, some of these folks that like already have like a pretty long career by the time they get the WWE nod, it does seem like if you are gonna put them in NXT, you need to kind of fast track them.
well,
Get
started
them
with
known.
a bunch of people with a long run already in indie career. They were younger people. They were in their early to mid 20s.
Yeah,
But now younger in NXT is 18, 19, 21.
yeah,
You know, Cora Jade's 23 or 24, and you know, don't know if it was joking or not, but she posed the question like a year ago, am I too old to be here? So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Bailey was on the indie scene in the West
Hey,
Coast
they
before
fixed
she
the
was signed.
fix the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
So, if you're going to come straight out of a wrestling school and go straight to NXT now, though, yeah, you have more time to wait. But they're not going to want to wait too long. I imagine in most cases, they would love to have something for you to do on the main roster. They think you could be a big star by 25 because they sure have realized that ACLs are tearing left and right in this too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
But yeah, for some of the women's wrestlers that have been around for a while, like Julia,
yep.
like Stephanie Vaquer, yeah, give them a run here so they kind of get known, but you kind of need to get them up to Raw and SmackDown.
I mean, you got to make sure there's something for them to do, though, at the same time. So,
It's true. But
I think that was a problem they had early on. They had in NXT was they'd move people up. I don't want to say early on. I want to say like midway through. They'd move people up a little bit too fast.
yeah,
They would just go there and disappear because there's nothing for them.
yeah,
If you don't have anything for them, let them be down here. Let them do something down here. It's fine. This is an actual brand now, and I know it's looked at as developmental, but the reality is everyone who watches it, I think Triple H wanted to do something with this brand, and I think he did it, which is bring back the cult-like fan base that it had when it first started.
yeah,
And I think that's what he's building again here, because I think he lost it when Vince took over and just signed a bunch of soccer players and gymnasts,
yeah. I think you're right.
linebackers and stuff. So
I think this is kind of a rebuilding process of what Triple H had.
mm-hmm. So
I didn't think Cora Jade was that tall.
yeah, well, Roxanne Perez is tiny.
Yeah.
And so Julia Perez is if Julia Perez, I just combined the two. If
Yeah.
Julia is
That
slightly
was a good
taller
call
than
you out.
Roxanne, let's see how tall Cora Jade is. I'm curious now. Yeah, Cora Jade's super tall, 5'6".
Yeah.
That's how tiny the rest of the group is.
Yeah. That makes like Perez like 5 foot nothing.
She might be at 4 foot something.
Kind of think
Oh,
she,
nope, 5'1". She is 5'1".
I was good. I thought so. I was pretty close.
Yep. Is Bailey the tallest?
No, she's second tallest, I think. How they have them all lined up, Cora looked taller by an inch.
Terms of what's billed as their height, she's 5'7".
Nah, she looks shorter. But
Well, let's
whatever.
do two things. Let's see when they get in the ringing together, and let's see what kind of boots is Cora wearing.
They also need to be like standing up all the way too.
Yeah, which is rare to see. They're an inch difference, so they're essentially the same height.
Yeah, like the tallest girl and the shortest girl try and double suplex her. That's gotta be a little awkward.
Yeah. This is fun.
Yeah.
That took too long.
Yeah. A little bit of uncoordination there.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to time, but overall, this has been fantastic.
Also roll ups.
Yeah, but it's fun the way they're pulling each other. Like they're finding ways to peel each other out of it and do different pins.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, this is brilliant.
It really is.
Okay, here we go. Now it's on. Nope, caught.
The disrespect. Ow.
Yep, there we go.
Ow.
There's a receipt. What a weird stop, Cincinnati. These four ladies decided they wanted to put on a real fun actual wrestling match here.
And another brace.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, injuries are a thing.
Yeah.
Hers is hidden pretty well, but a lot of the superstars that come from New Japan or Stardom, I should say, or any of those, their gear is so eccentric that it hides a lot of it.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure her feathers are all over the ring currently.
Yeah.
Fur.
It might be Julia's kind of back
Fur she's
skirt
going on.
tearing
Yeah.
apart.
You would think this would get Roxanne in the ring. Jealousy because of the NXT chant.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I
You've
kinda-
been carrying the belt for forever. You consider the brand your own. You don't want to hear someone chanting NXT for 2 other people. Like, no, this is my brand.
Hmm.
I just mean from like a realistic psychology. I get why she's sitting out of the ring. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that was.
Even the announcer's like, I don't know what that was. Something that just didn't quite work.
Yep, I don't think they were on the same page of what they were going for. At first, when they looked at the corner, I thought they were going to just throw Bailey into the ref.
Oh, come on. You can chop better than that.
That one.
Yeah, like that. Ouch.
Corey Graves is so good. He's a camera hog. Booker, I'm pretty sure you taught me that.
Yeah, turnabout's fair play.
Yep.
Hey, these 2 shitters are fucking team up on us. Let's not fight
Just
each
tie your
other
boot
for now.
again, Bailey. Just take the second and tie your boot for crying out loud.
Hey, I want to get kneed in the face. Ugh. Steal.
Well, that's Booker's girl right there.
Yeah. Line's over with.
Yep.
You kind of tell when Perez was going like, "Come on, help me with this," and Cody J's just like, "Fucking whatever."
Yep.
Like, oh, okay.
That's kind of Cora's attitude all the time, honestly.
Puppy, what are you doing? Ha!
Yep. I like when the announcers are actually involved with the match. And if you catch that, Corey actually hops up as he makes that call. He's actually watching from his feet. He stands up for that call and looks at it and looks excited and looks like he's a fan. Oh, sorry.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, and these are jokes. Oh, is this the feud that leads into Stand and Deliver for these two? Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez?
Well, maybe.
That's a good knee.
Yeah. Whoa.
That was fun.
Like
Uh,
a weird modified 3D. I was wondering where Bailey was going. I'm like, why don't you just drag her to the center and pin her? Stunner?
yep.
Ow. Ah!
Ooh, that was pretty. That was
Ah.
Taz-like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Um, nope. Just move on to something else, please. Move on to something else. It's fine. Or we can do it again.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
That's fine. But I prefer when they miss the thing they're doing. That happens in all sports, but
They don't do it again. They
yeah,
try
just
for
don't
something
go
else.
and reset. You know what I mean? Just or if you can reset in a more convincing way, do that. But don't immediately just take like 3 steps away and get back into it. In my opinion, that's rolls through. Okay. I think the scream adds an extra like 3 levels of pain, right?
Yeah. I submit to pierced ears.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Good God.
Uh, okay.
Oh.
I'm like Roxanne's not making it there to break that up.
Yeah. Like, Julia, that's all you.
Yep. The ring looks huge with these women in it.
Yeah.
5'1", 5'6", 5'7". Julia's probably 5'3" at most. Ooh.
Ow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Get your head back up here.
Yeah. Uh,
Ow.
Roxanne's not letting that happen. Roxanne woke up from unconsciousness just to break it up, apparently. Ah, poor Jade. Freaking out now.
The screamy girl's gonna scream.
Just let those two do their thing, Julia. Just there's some serious there's some issues to work out. Let them do their thing.
I don't know what you're doing, Zoe. You've been replaced with a puppy.
Double underhook suplex? How far is Roxanne gonna fly?
Really far. Ow. Fucking ow.
Jade's been a little worried about that top like 4 or 5 different times.
God. Julia landed really kind of nasty.
Yeah.
She popped right back up like it was fine. But Jesus Christ, that was scary looking. Looked like she landed on the top of her head and her shoulders.
She
in a real
disappears
bad way.
from that angle from... I think she lands shoulder and head, but when she's coming down, you're right. It looks like she's coming down on her.
Maybe it's just her hair giving that appearance, like looking nasty.
Oh, it looked like it was coming down bad, but then she
Yeah.
disappears behind Roxanne, and you really don't see how her head hits. I just ran it back and watched it 2 more times. I'm
Okay.
cheating. That's the only reason why I can say that. Are all 4 of them just rolling out of the ring now
Yeah.
on your screen? Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine they're going to use the table. Pop rocks on the floor. Wow. Be careful there, Roxanne.
Oh God. Okay, destroyer.
Pop rocks.
Pop rots is what she calls it.
Well, because you're not actually power driving. It's actually a move made by Amazing Red.
Oh.
It used to be called Code Red.
Yeah.
I cannot say the name of that move, apparently. I'm physically incapable of doing that.
Are they just killing Perez here?
Pretty much.
Get that pin in.
Yeah.
Retains.
Makes sense for this to be the way that Perez goes out if this is the end of Perez's time here.
Yeah.
I can't say that name with that much flair.
Arrivederci.
Got the roll the tongue in there I can't do. Who was the ref signaling to, or was he just fist bumping for no reason?
I don't know. I looked down at my cat for a second. I missed it. Whoa. Oh.
I think it's just a celebration.
Yeah.
Friends celebrating. I think they're sizing each other up. I just honestly think it's a celebration.
Yeah, no, they're just. That stuff needs to maybe sizing her up a little bit.
But there's your real problem now.
Oh.
My guess is she's the one who goes after the main title next.
Yeah, Julia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you can say people are sizing each other up.
Yeah.
NXT pay-per-views are fun. They're fast to the point. They have a lot of action. The matches are great. And they move through things pretty good. Or pretty well. We can catch up on this on Monday a little bit. But I probably should bail.
All right. Yeah.
But it was a fun show.
No problem. Yeah. I think I gotta feed animals too. This one showed up going like, where the fuck's my food?
part of the problem is when they do start at like 6. It's great because they're done early, but they're also in the middle of like the prime evening hours. So like, all their responsibilities pop up. But that was a fun show. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
We'll
really engaged for the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the theories of what's going to happen at Stand and Deliver and what's going to happen, going forward in NXT. Probably get some downtime in Raw because that's plenty of that.
Yeah.
So, but all right. I will talk to you later, and we'll be back to do this again on Monday. That's how day it was for a second.
Talk to